All right, Kat. What do you need? You need some attention. You want some love? I've got two more items to talk about, and then I will give you all my attention in a second. Give me 8 minutes. 8 minutes. Can you do that, little man? 8 minutes. Hi guys, James here. Welcome back to my channel. Hope everyone's having a great day. In today's video, guys, I'm sitting down and talking a whole lot of new makeup releases. We've got holiday makeup releases. We also have a new YouTuber influencer brand to talk about, so I'm excited about that. So that is today's video, guys. If you do like these types of videos, don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new. Check out my Instagram and TikTok because I do post a lot of things on there that I don't film on here. Now, before I get into this, my cat is feeling a little sorry for himself. He's not being very well. Since he got picked up from the Cat Haven boarding. He had a cold and then he's been throwing up for the last couple of days. So if you hear him in the background, I do apologize, but he's been sleeping a lot, but today he's been, I don't know, he's just not himself. He's been walking around trying to get comfortable in different rooms, sitting on the windowsills. It's really windy outside today, so you might hear the wind whistling in the background. But yeah, he needs a little bit of love, but I thought I would film this quick video and then I can just sit next to him while he's asleep and edit this video for you guys. But I did want to mention that if you hear him in the background. Also, all the posts that I talk about in this video and put on the screen will be from Trend Mood or Makeup Radar. Oh, he has joined me. Maybe he'll sleep on my table in front of me. I don't have makeup, so he can sit here with me and just hopefully lay down. Like I said, if I've got any photos or videos, I will credit the post that I get them from with the banner, with their Instagram banner on top. So it's usually from Trend Mood or Makeup Radar, but also from the brand themselves as well. So yeah, that is everything. Okay, little man. That is everything we're talking about today. He just wants some love. He's just a cute little boy. I have scooched along a little bit so you can see all the posts that I'm talking about here in this empty space. And yeah, that is today's video. Let's get straight into it. Alright guys, so let's get straight into it. I did want to quickly just mention, I actually picked up 3 items while I was away on holidays, or when I was coming back at the Sydney airport. And I forgot to include them in my last video, so I'm going to just show you what I got. I got this little Mecca Beauty Loop. I think this is a lipstick, the Perfect Pink Lipstick, Berry Lip or Espresso Lip. So we've got 2 shades here. Let's open it and see what I got. I just forgot they were in my carry-on luggage. My sister got one as well. Oh, okay. So these are like travel sizes. So we've got a little lip pencil here, tiny, and then we've got a lip oil. I think this is the glazed phase lip oil in the shade Watermelon. Okay, so that's what that looks like. That's from my Beauty Loop Mecca box. It does have a plastic seal on it. I'm not going to open it because I'm actually using a lip oil right now that I got in my Ice Cream Beauty box. I've been using that for the last week. So I'm going to keep that sealed, and then obviously I'll keep this sealed until I need it for my makeup look. But those are the first 2 items. And then I did get some other lip products from Morphe. So this is the Soulmate Velvet Lip Mousse in the shade compactable. I don't know. That's the shade there on the unit carton. Let's see what it looks like. I didn't swatch it in store. I could have, but I didn't want a lip stain on the back of my hand for the rest of the plane ride. So this is what it looks like. I'm going to smell it because I know Morphe used to have some nice scented lip products. Okay, that just smells like chemicals. That's not great. Okay, so that's what it looks like. I don't have very many liquid lipsticks, especially in the velvet formula, so I really like the color and I picked that up. That was $19 from memory, and then we've got this lip gel lip liner, and it's in the same shade, and I wanted to pick that up with the lipstick because I do have fine lines around my mouth, and sometimes liquid lipsticks do travel in those fine lines, so a lip liner can help with that situation. So I did pick it up, and this is what it looks like. Now, from memory, this retails for $13. I'm not going to swatch it because I don't want to wear it on the back of my hand for the rest of the video because I'm not actually playing with makeup, but those are the 3 items I got while I was on holidays, makeup-wise. So yeah, I just want to quickly talk about those because I forgot to include them in my ice cream beauty box / mini haul video that I did 2 weeks ago. It's up on my page, so go check that out if you want to see everything else that I got in my ice cream beauty box. But let's get in. Oh god, I thought my phone was on for silent. Let's get into the makeup releases. Alright guys, so the first item we're talking about is from NYX. This is their holiday 2025 collection. NYX does 2 or 3 holiday collections, so I'm sure that we'll see a couple more. This is available in Europe now. I don't know if it's ever going to come to Australia. If it does, it's probably going to be a couple of months late. But this actually looks really, really cute. The packaging does anyway. The eyeshadow palette is quite boring. It's just a neutral eyeshadow palette. This collection is kind of gingerbread themed. So we've got a ginger baddie eyeshadow palette, which is very neutral, but the packaging is so cute. I will put photos up of everything that I'm talking about in order. So we've got the eyeshadow palette, and that has, I think, 10 shades in it. I think there's 5 shimmers and 5 mattes, very neutral, but the packaging again is cute. We've got Epic Ink Liner Lollipop liners. They are really cute. The tops look like the almost peppermint lollipops, but the flat ones, not the candy canes. You take off the top to get to the liner. I think the packaging is very cute. I would love to be on like NYX packaging team, like for ideas. Like drawing those up and just coming up with ideas would be the best job, I reckon. And those liners do come in 3 shades. So we've got 01 Spice Baby, 02 Milk Chocolate, and then 03 Ginger Snap Swirl. Very cute. I would probably get the chocolate one and then I don't know what the black one is. I think the black one is the milk chocolate, and then the Spice Baby is like the brown one. And the Ginger Snap one looks like a shimmery gold. I would pass on those, but the other 2 I would get. We also have a Fat Lip Oil Trios. Now, I'm not a big fan of their lip oils. I don't like plumping lip oils. Sometimes they just burn my lips and they sting too much. So I'm not a huge fan of those, so I'd pass on those. Then we also have the Butter Gloss set. Now, there's a lot of glosses in this set. From what I can see, there are 10 different glosses. So we've got some just neutral glosses, and then we've got ones with shimmers. They look really good. And I do like NYX lipsticks and lip glosses that are not plumping. I could definitely see myself getting some of these because they look really cute. Now, there are prices for everything on the post that I can see. If I can find some prices out, I will put them up on screen. I don't know if they'll be in Australian dollars or if they'll be in pounds or what currency they will be in, because again, it's in Europe. But some websites do convert it into Australian dollars when I look on their page. If I can get prices for everything, I'll put them up on screen as I'm posting the photos of everything. But if you don't see prices on the screen, it's just because I couldn't find them. But this collection looks really cute. I like the packaging, and I think the eyeshadow packaging and the liner packaging it's really cute. But I'm gonna pass on 80% of this. Like the eyeshadow palette, I'm not getting. The liners I would get just because the packaging is cute, and I do like NYX's liners. And then some of the lip products I would get. Not all of them, because there are 10 shades. But if I see some of them in Australia, I would pick them up because they're cute and I like NYX products. So that is the first item, or the first collection we're talking about. The second collection we're talking about is from Tati Beauty, or Details by Tati. So Tati Beauty was Tati's first brand, where she had the blendable, and then she had the eyeshadow palette that I missed out on because it sold out so quickly and it just never really came back. But she's launched a new brand, which is Details by Tati. Tati Westbrook, a YouTuber here, huge here on YouTube. She has come out with 3 sets of brushes, which I think is a little much for brushes. Like, I don't know why you need 3 different sets, but I do have to admit they look really good. So we've got a lot to cover, so let me just go through all of this. We have 3 makeup brush sets. The handles are 100% FSC certified birchwood, sustainably sourced, finished with eco-friendly water-based paint, custom weighted for balance, control and comfort. Fibers are 100% vegan, cruelty-free PBT fibers, soft, strong and shred resistant, won't absorb excess product and easy to clean. Okay, well that's good to know. The sets do retail for $133.25 US. It does have a little like indicator underneath, but it does say will update prices. So maybe this is not exactly the prices for each of these sets. I was thinking $33.25 exactly is a little bit of a weird number. Now these are already available September the 5th, so it's been out for about a week. Again, I was on holidays when all of this launched. So I have missed out on some of these launches. Some of these might be a bit old, maybe a week or 2 weeks old, but I still wanted to talk about them and give you my opinion. Now, these brushes look really, really good. They do come in, what do you call it, like an envelope bag, and then the brushes are in a cardboard packaging, which is great because it saves on plastic and everything like that. I did actually watch Tati's YouTube launch video on these, and she explained the packaging, and I actually like the packaging idea. You don't need your brushes to sit in those clear like plastic containers where you have to take it out and then you've got the glue stuck on the brush handles and you have to take all that off. That just annoys the shit out of me. So I'm glad that she hasn't done that, and again, saves on plastic. The brush handles and the brushes themselves look really, really good. These, I think, there are some eyeshadow brushes, but I think these are mostly face brushes. And again, there are 3 sets. Now, a lot of these brushes do have foundation brushes. I don't use foundation brushes. I do use brushes for cream and liquid bronzers and highlighters and blushes, but I don't use foundation brushes. Plus, I have so many brushes, I just don't need any more. Now, I do have to say that some of the angle brushes look perfect for blending out cream and liquid bronzers and contours and blushes, because that's what I like to use. The brushes that I like to use to blend out liquid products are, let me see, I just want to show you some. So I've got this one, so it's a bit more of a stippling brush, more dense brush. We have this one here. A lot of these brushes are dirty. This one here I use as a contour and nose blending brush, and then also the forehead and perimeter. We have this little concealer angled brush from Morphe. I've got like 4 of those because I love them so much. We have this one here, which is an angled brush. It's a dense brush and it's perfect for blush and contour like liquid products to blend out. So I like a lot of the angled brushes, and I do like these. I think the handles are very sleek and really pretty. But for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think there are 7 brushes in each of these sets. $133. Well, that's less than $20 a brush, but $20 US is about $30 Australian, and that's not including shipping. So it's a little expensive, especially since a lot of my brushes, like this one here, a big fluffy face brush, $6 from Kmart, and it's perfect. It like does everything. I use this for a setting powder, and then I use another one like this one here for my bronzers, powder bronzer. So there are a lot of brushes that are a lot more affordable, but I do like these. And if you're a big fan of Tati, well, these are probably all sold out by now anyway. I am more interested in seeing what makeup products she'll actually launch. Like, I want one of her eyeshadow palettes because I know her formula is amazing. I miss the blendable as well. So I want to spend money on makeup products, eyeshadow palettes, blushes, contours, bronzers that I know she will kill the formula on. So I'm excited to follow her journey with this new makeup brand that she has. And again, congratulations to her. So that is number 2. We have something that is already sold out, but I still wanted to talk about it just because I do actually want to try this out for myself one day. So we have the DD Signature Broken Jewels eyeshadow palette, and it is so pretty. I watched a ton of tutorials on this palette, and it is their best selling palette, and the fact that it's sold out for a small indie brand is amazing. They are based in the US, so it is a little expensive to get to me. But this palette has 16 dazzling, inspired by strength, resilience, and beauty found in perfection. From jewel tone mattes to malted metallics, their metallics are amazing. This palette was made to shine with you. Now again, it has 16 ultra pigmented shades, bold mattes and sparkling shimmers, smooth, blendable, long-lasting wear, cruelty-free artistry at its finest, beauty in perfection, power in color. This palette is so pretty. And there are just some really pretty like multi-chrome shimmers that I really want to try out for myself. I am kind of hoping that this palette will be in a future Ice Cream Beauty box, because that is where I got my first DD Signature eyeshadow palette, was from my Ice Cream Beauty box. So I'm hoping that this will be in there. but it's sold out, so I have to wait until it relaunches anyway. It was launched while I was on holidays, and I didn't have the best internet connection, but it sold out so quickly. So congratulations on them. When it gets restocked, I will pick this up, but I'm hoping that I don't have to pay for it, because I'm hoping it'll be in my ice cream beauty box, because then it saved me some money. But again, congratulations on the brand for selling out. I think that's such a huge achievement for a small indie brand. All right, the next launch we have is from Natasha Denona. Now, I don't know why she decided to launch 2 eyeshadow palettes right before the holiday period, because we all know her eyeshadow palettes are hella expensive. Now, these eyeshadow palettes have 18 shades between them, which is quite expensive. I think they retail for $82 Australian with a 21.4 gram net weight in the palettes. The palettes are very neutral. So we have one that has mostly neutral cool tone but warm tone mattes in it, with a couple shimmers, or at least satin shades. And then we have another one that has more of a warm tone matte and shimmer finish. So there are, I think from what I can see on the second palette, there are 12 matte shades, and then the middle row is all shimmers. And I'm not going to lie, the one with the shimmer row in the middle, that one has my heart. That is really, really pretty. Now, $82 US is probably going to be about $200 Australian for this palette, just because their bigger palettes are about $210 from memory by the time it's converted into Australian dollars, and then the shipping charge all the way from wherever it's made to Australia, the shipping gets added onto the palette. So it's probably about $200. I can't afford a palette like that right now. I also think $200 is probably what, 6 months worth of Ice Cream Beauty Box subscriptions. And I'd rather spend that money on subscription boxes from Ice Cream Beauty Box, where I get a new eyeshadow palette in every month's box. So that's basically 6 eyeshadow palettes plus a whole lot of other makeup products for the same price as one of these eyeshadow palettes would cost me. So I'm going to pass on this collection. I think they do look really, really pretty. And again, Natasha Denona, they sell out on all their palettes. And a neutral palette always does sell a lot better than a colourful one, because there are a lot of people that wear neutral makeup for work. So congratulations on them. I think, again, the packaging is very sleek and really pretty, and their eyeshadow formula is very good. So yeah, again, congratulations on them, but it's going to be a pass for me just because of the money. Next, we have a new collection from Makeup Revolution. This is the New Bitten Cherry collection. And it's the 2025 mood, apparently. Cherry Icon Palette Pigment. That makes no sense. Cherry Icon Palette Pigment. Should be Cherry Icon Eyeshadow Palette. Or Palette, Eyeshadow Palette. Anyway, there's a new cherry-themed color story eyeshadow palette, which actually looks really good. And I like Makeup Revolution Shimmer and Matte Formula, and I've got quite a few of these types of palettes. I think I've got some next time. Let me just see if I can show you one or two that I have, because it's the same type of layout. Okay, so we've got 2. These are 2 of my favorites, and I bought these. They're normally $21, but I think I bought these for half price. So we've got 2 here. Let me just actually show you what they look like without the plastic covering, so the glare's not on them. I just wanted to show you what it looks like. So the packaging is like this, very, very drugstore, but very pretty packaging. And again, shimmers are very, very good. Now, these 2 palettes I have do have cream shadows, so there's 2 cream shadows at the end of each of these 2 palettes. I'm not a huge fan of their cream shadows, so I never really use them, but they do have a plastic cover on them. I don't know if this one does, because I can't actually see the plastic cover on the end of the shades that look cream to me, but there might be some cream shades in it. It doesn't say there are. But I think the eyeshadow palette is really nice. Then we also have some lip shift inks, and I think they are lip stains, which I'm actually pretty interested to try. I've never tried one of those lip stains where you put it on and then you peel it off around the edge and it stains your lips. So I actually want to try and pick those up. There are quite a few shades of those, so I'll put a video up of those on screen so you can see the shades. And then we also have the Star Blur or Pout lip oils. Now again, I've got so many lip oils I'm using, we just saw me unbox another one, and I'm using a new one that I got last week. So we've got enough lip oils to last me forever, so I'm not going to get any of the lip oils, but I would pick up some of their lip stains and the eyeshadow palette. Normally these collections do take a little bit to get to Australia, but I am excited to pick these up, and I will do a tutorial using that palette if I do pick it up, just because I think the colour story is really pretty. I know there are quite a few neutral shades in this palette, but I think the pops of colours do interest me enough to actually buy it. And again, it's usually about $21, but it always goes on sale, so I'll probably pick it up half price anyway. So I'm gonna buy about 60% of that collection. Yeah, I'm excited to try that actually. All right, next we have a huge indie release, and it's been released for about a week. Again, I was on holidays when it first came out, but I'm excited to pick some of these up when I have the money, because it's a little pricey, especially when I have to pay like $60 in shipping to get it to me. It's a little pricey. So let me quickly just restart my camera, because it only films for 30 minutes and then it stops. So we're on 29.5 minutes. So let me just reset my camera and then we'll get into the next one. Alright guys, we are back and this little guy's head's just in frame. Let's talk about the new collection. Now this is from Gourmand Girls, which is an indie brand based in the US. And I have got one or two eyeshadow palettes from them, and their eyeshadow formula is phenomenal. I love their eyeshadow formula. I love watching all their tutorials of their latest launches and people using their palettes, because I think their palettes are outstanding. But this is their biggest launch ever. Now this launch is the Trapped collection. I think this is part of another collection. I think they did like a version number 1, and this is like version number 2. So we'll talk about each of the products. There is a lot of products. So firstly, we've got the Trap palette, which is very, very pretty. It's got some pinks and purples. It's got greens, and then, yeah, they're basically those colors. The shimmers look outstanding. I have watched a lot of tutorials where people use this whole collection and this palette. I think the palette is stunning. I really want to add that to my collection, just because the color story is right up my alley. I love greens, pinks, purples, and then like the darker shades as well. Anyway, the palette's pretty. You'll be able to see it on camera. Next, we have the Trapped Lip Collection. Now, there are 16 lip products in this launch, which is a lot for any brand, let alone an indie brand. I think there are 3 liquid lipsticks, and then the rest of the lip products are all lip glosses. So we've got some multi-chrome glittery lip glosses, which are stunning. I want to pick up some of the shades. I will put photos of the shades that I would love to add to my collection. And then there are some standard lip glosses with no like glitter reflexes throughout them. And I will put prices up for them. I think there are 3 different prices for their lip collections or lip products, just because there's the multi-chrome glittery lip glosses that are a bit more than just the standard lip glosses, and then the liquid lipsticks are a different price in themselves. There is a Trapped Full Collection PR box with all the lip products, the 2 highlighters, I haven't even mentioned the highlighters, and the eyeshadow palette for $557. Now, I can't remember if that's in Australian dollars or US dollars, because I took some screenshots from their website, and I don't know if I converted it into Australian dollars beforehand or not, but I'll put that up on screen if it's in Australian or US dollars. That's a lot of money for a full collection. That is a lot of money. You can also buy the full Trapped Lip Gloss collection for $441. I'm sure that is a bundle price. If you bought them individually, it would be more than just the $441, but still, that's a lot of money. Oh, these are in Australian dollars. So all the prices that I've just mentioned to you are in Australian dollars. The palette itself is $86 Australian, and then again, you have to pay a lot of shipping on that. If I did go and buy the whole collection with everything in it, that retails for $527 Australian, I would probably pay $200 in shipping for that. So that's a pass for me, but I do want to pick up the palette. And then this collection does come with 2 highlighters, and I'm not going to lie, the 2 highlighters are stunning, but there is one that I really want to pick up, which is Trapula, and that is so pretty. It's got like a pinky purple bluish shift, and I've never tried a highlighter from this brand, but I think this is one that I would pick up because it's stunning. The other one is just more of a white gold based highlighter. That's alright, but I've got a ton of those, so I want to pass on that. But that shade is Famished. Now, I don't know what the prices are again for these highlighters, but I'll put everything up on screen as I talk about them. With this collection, I don't know when I will, but I want to pick up the eyeshadow palette, the highlighter, and then a couple of the lip glosses as well, because the lip glosses are stunning. The multi-chrome and the glitter ones, I want to add some of those to my collection, just because I know I will definitely use them 100%. So that's that collection all talked about. Alright, cat, what do you need? You need some attention? You want some love? I've got 2 more items to talk about, and then I will give you all my attention in a second. Give me 8 minutes. 8 minutes. Can you do that, little man? 8 minutes. Just 8 more minutes. You can go clean yourself and get ready. Curl up on the little couch. I'll sit next to you in 8 minutes, okay? Or you can stay there. Alright, I've got cat hair all over my face now and it's flying around everywhere. But let's talk about these last 2 items quickly because he really wants some attention. We have... Oh God, am I in focus? I don't know if the cat is or not. We have this very neutral Lawless palette that's just been released. This is a 12-pan eyeshadow palette. Very boring in my opinion. Like, I know people love neutral eyeshadow palettes. This is giving me very tart Amazonian clay palettes. There are 4 shimmers and then there are 12 mattes, and again the mattes go from lightest to darkest. They kind of look like bronzer swatches. That's the color story that I'm getting from this palette. And then we've got some very neutral shimmers that don't excite me at all. So I'm going to pass on this one. I don't know how much it retails for. $43 US, which is about $65 Australian. No way would I pay for that. And the packaging is just cardboard. This is the Dreamy Daisy Talc-Free Eyeshadow Palette. Soft, rosy, romantic, 12 curated shades to glam up every moment. Limited edition. It's limited edition because no one's going to buy it. 12 versatile shades in matte, satin and shimmer finishes. Endless wearable rosy neutrals and shimmers. High performance pigment that blends seamlessly without fallout. Clean, talc-free and vegan. Makeup you can feel good about wearing. That's a pass for me. That's boring. Alright, last item we're talking about is a new launch from Nikita Joy Cosmetics. This is their new brow bestie. Drops tomorrow. Sculpting brow gel. Clear. Doesn't excite me at all. I do like Nikita Joy Cosmetics, a lot of their products, like their setting powder. Their pressed powder and loose powder is one of my favorites on the market. They have some beautiful, beautiful multi-chrome eyeshadow shimmers, loose and pressed. The pressed version's a lot better than the loose version because I spent a ton of money on the loose and they didn't work for me. So personally I would suggest the multi-chrome pressed eyeshadow palettes from their website just because they work a lot better than the loose ones and it's a lot easier to work with. It's not as much fallout and pigments flying around everywhere. Their highlighter palettes are very nice as well, and their lip products are quite nice as well. But this is just a clear brow gel. It's been done. I don't know why they took so long to... Okay, he's chewing up my paper towel in front of me now. Oh, at least he's got something to do. I don't know why they've taken so long to bring out a brow gel, just because I feel like that's something that they could have brought out like years ago. But congratulations on them. I'm sure it works. I just don't really like doing anything with my brows. They are my least favorite part of my makeup routine. So I just brush through a W7 brow gel that's $7 and then I call it a day. But it's not a clear one. It's one that has pigment. So it fills in your brows and then it also locks them in place. A one and done, which is my favorite type of thing because again, brows are just my least favorite thing to do. I can't find a price on this. I've tried to load their website up, but it doesn't load for me. It's got that like blue bar of loading. It doesn't load. I've reached out to the brand. Hopefully I can put the price up on screen for you guys during editing because hopefully they'll come back or I can actually load into their website. Now it did launch 2 days ago, so congratulations to them. But it's a very hard pass for me. So yeah guys, that is everything we are talking about in today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it's a little bit all over the place with my cat interrupting. He's so cute right now. He's just spread out all over my desk with a whole lot of paper towel fragments everywhere that he's playing confetti with. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, don't forget to give me a like and subscribe if you're new. Also, if you've tried any of these products or if you bought any of these products or what you think of the brand as a whole that I'm talking about, please leave a comment down below because I'd love to know your opinion and thoughts on all the new makeup releases that I've talked about and the brands as a whole. But with that, guys, I did promise this guy a little bit of love and attention on the couch. So I'm going to go get a snack and sit down with this little guy and just start editing this video. So with that, stay safe and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.